Cause I'm happy. Happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Cause oh, okay. Happy. Oh, she's dancing. Okay. Yay! Hey! I know, right? No, it's Eisenhower birthplace. Alright.
Now, Denison, if you looked inside and looked at some of the maps, was already laid out. It got laid out in 1872. So all these streets that are here existed back then, except they were dirt streets. So this would have been a So if you were coming north into Texas, the only place a train crossed the Red River was here.
Alright. Interesting.
So the viaduct over here, if you go across Austin Avenue on that bridge, all that green area down there would have been railroad yards. And right underneath you is there would have been a house.
Okay.
Now this was a unique neighborhood because of the growth of the Katy, in that it was a racially mixed neighborhood in 1890, which was unusual in the South and the Southwest then. It had whites, blacks, and Hispanics even living here.
Oh, wow.
One dish you could call it the granddaughter-in-law of us. It was just 4 years after his death. He probably spent a lot of time running around whenever she heard the whistle, shutting the windows to keep it from getting in the house very much.
Oh, wow.
Because without air conditioning and stuff like that in those days, ceiling fans, they didn't have that. There was no. And brings up the fact that, he was born here, but she writes the president to find out, not the president, the general to find out. Nowadays, it wouldn't be unusual. You'll hang them with a very long string.
So you can turn them around?
No, so that they wouldn't bounce off the wall. They flowed and so forth. So you didn't have arms on the chairs. They would have those very small lifts that would help you lift off when you've got those big dresses on. The same way with the little settee. It does have arms, but notice they bow outward. Now again, upstairs, there are 2 rooms that mirror the young engineer lived. Expense they couldn't afford. They couldn't afford it for most of their kids. We know that in talking in the memoirs from the boys, when the younger kids were born in Abilene, Mom put them in a dresser drawer. So that's probably where Ike went, was in a dresser drawer.
That's what my mother did to me, but she closed it.
Yeah. Now, with the second youngest, whatever, there was only 3. Edgar was about 18 months old, and depending on how large a baby he was at 18 months, he might have been sleeping in a dresser drawer too.
Oh, wow. Really?
So notice they don't have collars. I use these that would go around your neck, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
would have a snap.
Yeah.
They have what they either call a privet or a chamber pot on the floor. You've got to go to the bathroom at night and it's real cold and wet out and you don't want to go out to the outhouse, you'll use that and get it out in the morning.
Wow. Okay.
Now, they would have had a stove in here. We know there's two chimneys up
The chimney.
source of airflow and all that. That is also something that they would have had or might have had, would have been a charcoal heater.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, you're talking about a lot of emissions in the house.
She was knitting? I mean, she...
Well, they probably knit, yep.
Okay.
Again, they rented the house furnished. They came down here when he was a general, because when he came here as a presidential candidate in 1952 at the request of the Gold Star mothers,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
didn't have as many people turn out for him because Texas was a very Democratic state back then. Of course, Democrats in Texas were very conservative, so today you would say they were Tea Party members. And this is Denison, a year after he was born, 1891. It's looking towards the east. Here's the house right up here. This is the viaduct, and underneath helps them get a draft through the house. Helps get airflow through the house in the summer and in the winter to move.
Yeah, in
1890.
Wow.
So you don't have a thermometer for the stove. You've got to put coal in it. You can put coal up here to get this going. You don't have something where you simply set a timer and it does it. You have to learn how to cook with the heat. And it's not like frying on top of it wasn't uncommon when they did a bath, when they did laundry, to have to bring 30 buckets of water up. Now we think from the testing they've done that the well is probably this tree that's right out the door here grew up over the well.
Okay. And she has a...
Now when she looked outside, she wouldn't have seen this nice green space. There would have been another house back there.